Greetings everyone, my name is Nuke and welcome back to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. As you can see, I have changed weapons again. That's just me when I play Monster Hunter. I have a hard time deciding on a weapon, but I didn't change specifically for that reason. Couple reasons why I changed. First off, much as I like the bow, I don't like the way the bow handles in 4 Ultimate. I just don't. I've tried playing it and I don't like it. That's just a personal thing, I just don't like it. And now when we get to World, then yeah, it's awesome, but Generations Ultimate and 4 Ultimate, I'm just kind of like, eh. And also, again, the meta with the bow in 3 Ultimate is just spamming arc shot. I'm just killing this Jag. We're on a quest for a Rathalos right now. It's one of the last 3 quests we have before the Elder Dragon. And, I'm gonna say, yeah, the meta is the arc shot, and I feel like it probably got boring to watch. I'm just gonna say it. I feel like just sitting there watching me spam arc shot probably got boring to watch. So we're gonna switch off of that. And I'm trying to find a weapon just to keep consistently throughout all the games. And I kind of tend to rotate between the bow, the gun lance, the greatsword, and the switch axe. I don't usually use the hammer or the hunting horn because I play solo and I like the option to be able to sever tails, you know? And normally that Rathalos is supposed to be here by now. I don't know where he is. Oh well. And the best part is, I didn't really have to do any prep work for the switch axe. I just had the parts to make the Legiacris switch axe. So, that was neat. And you could just buy a Ludroth switch axe. Like, just straight up buy one. You don't gotta use parts or anything. I could almost upgrade it. Well, plus, but I didn't have Nibble's Snarf Claws, but something I'll worry about in a later time. I didn't have time to grind that up before I started recording. Where is this Rathalos? There's so many places he can be, and I've checked most of them, and I did not take the equipment out of my gunner's pouch. Oh, this is gonna be a long hunt. Because before Monster Hunter, I want to say before World, maybe they had it in Generations, I don't remember, but you had separate item pouches for when you were playing Blade Master or Gunner, and all my potions are in my Gunner pouch, so all I have is what I got from the supply box. So, this is gonna be fun. No, I did not do that on purpose, I genuinely just did a dumb. Rathalos, where are you? He usually goes to 5 at some point. Like 2, 3, 7, 8, and 5 are where he shows up. There he is. And usually he starts in like 8 and goes to 5. So that's why I was waiting at 5. Sir. Alright. I haven't used Switch Axe in a while, but let's do this. Ah. There might be some running back to base camp to heal. I can't promise there won't be. Oh. I'm gonna watch that tail. I'm gonna try to sever his tail. If that wasn't already obvious, that's what I'm going to try to do. Whether or not I'm going to accomplish that feat remains to be seen. Because I have very fine layer of rust with my switch axe skills. Gotta whap him a bunch back there. I'll also try not to be too liberal with the hits, because I don't want to piss him off too quick, because that'll just make this whole endeavor that much more difficult. Alright, Ratha, come on. That's gonna hurt. Oh, I saw the turn and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to dodge that, and then he missed. I do predict, though, I'm probably going to get quite a few fireballs to the face before this hunt is over. Come on now, give me your tail, Rathalos. This is undoubtedly like the best Thunder Switch axe I think I could have at this point. Probably the best thing I could fight him with right now. I don't have any of the materials required to upgrade it, but that's fine because the Legiacre Switch Axe, when you first make it in low rank, one of the parts you need to upgrade it from there requires high rank materials. Which kind of sucks, but I think that's kind of the case with all the Legiacre's weapons. Like, you make it in low rank, but then the next stage requires some high rank material. Like the bow required a Torrent Sack, which is also a high rank material. The Switch Axe requires a Hercudrome, which is a bug you can only catch in high and G. Whoop. Ow. Oh, come on now. How dare you? Turn around and whap me the other way. Hey, you better get out of here. I don't want to say this is going well, because it's not necessarily going well, but it is going. We can say that much. It is definitely going. Thank you, Cha-Cha. Check to make sure I was recording. Oh, you're charging at me. I was half expecting a fireball. If I wasn't trying to sever his tail, we would be like halfway through this hunt by now. Can you, like, hold your Gaily butt still for like 3 seconds so I get it off? Thank you. Make me feel better about myself, please, sir. Thank you. Well, swing and a miss. Alright, sorry I'm quiet for a second there, I just kind of started focusing. I'm laser focused on the tail. I don't really think I need it, but I'm gonna try to make a set of Blade Master Rathalos armor, and I'm gonna need a tail and a plate. At least a plate. There we go. Alright, now we can play the game. Rathalos, you just picked a bad day to come to this island. You really did. I love Elemental Discharge so much. It's just so satisfying to pull off. Not like Wyvern's Fire, except it takes a lot less time to recharge. He's flying away. What I get? Tail, nice. You would think, well, you carve the tail. Of course you get a tail. And if you think that, Welcome to Monster Hunter is like a 30% chance of just getting a scale. You read already, dude? That was fast. Gotta love that. I love in Monster Hunter World, you can like do that elemental discharge, but you'll like latch onto the side of the monster and just jab it in their neck or whatever. That is satisfying. Takes a little prep work to set up, but it feels good. Should have expected that eventually. Nope. Nope. Yeah, but he's not leaving. He's trying to be intimidating. At least I have whetstones in my bag. Didn't have potions with me, but I have whetstones. Need to repaint it. That paint's probably about to wear off. Back! Oh, come on now. With the wind pressure, really? Ah, I missed. Woo! Not that fireball, though. Nope. Gotta put that away. So I can run up on him. Ah. I think I get knocked away by a stub. God, how did I not get hit by that one? Alright, he's just about done. Yeah, get out of here. Wherever you're going, I'll be right behind you. Do I have, like, hunger? Yeah, I have hunger. Okay, I was going to say, I thought my stamina was going down faster. The deficit of the Baroth armor, unfortunately. Let's finish this Rathalos. I got other quests to do. Ow. Fireballs. Oh. I forgot what the combo was to go from axe to sword in a combo. The more slash combo. Haha. And sit down. Nothing to it. I only used one first aid med the entire time. I think I did pretty good. Levels. I've got decent levels on this armor. I was pretty decently geared for this. I think so myself. I didn't think I still had armor from my Blade Master. I thought I'd sold it. Glad I still had it though. Now I have to wonder if I'm going to keep this switch axe or if I'm going to switch to the Ludroth X, because the next two monsters we're gonna fight are weak to water. But I don't know if I want to do that because it's weaker. Like it's not as powerful as this one just in general. I'll look at its stats. Before next episode, I'll definitely end up upgrading it. And I gotta make a fire a fire switch axe as well. I was thinking about a plate. No such luck this time. Anyways, gamepad says it's still at full battery. I don't know how much I believe that. It's not plugged in right now. Usually when I record I have it plugged in because the battery on these things suck ass, but this time I wanted to try it. See the Ludroth X here. You can just buy this one, the base one. 506. Now it upgrades to 644 or 150. That's better than the Gaiaker's one on all accounts. It's just water instead of lightning. You can also upgrade it to the Dragon Maiden Axe, which I don't want to do. I don't want poison. Plus that's Rathian stuff, and every Rathian weapon requires so many Rathian spikes. Like when I go to upgrade this, it's going to require more spikes. Spikes are just a pain to get. But I need 2 more Nibble Snark Claws for that, and I don't like its sharpness either, so I'm probably just going to keep what I got for right now. Good news is, I don't think there's a Rathalos weapon for the Switch Axe. I know there is in later Monster Hunters, but there's not in this one. Gotta look through and see what else I need. I need more shells. Yeah, I definitely need another plate. Mostly shells in the plate from what I'm seeing. Not enough scales. I need more talons though. I definitely need more talons. I've only got like 1. Yeah, I've only got 1 talon. I definitely need at least 1 more talon. I with shells, a plate, and a talon, so I'm pretty much good on everything else. But we're not gonna do that now. I'm not gonna farm on camera. Let's get everything out of my gunner pouch. And I'm not gonna need the antidote. I'm not gonna need the dung bomb right now, and I'll go ahead and put the honey away. Just because that's not gonna be a right now problem. I don't think I'm gonna blow through 20 mega potions on the hunts I'm about to do. Alright, so the Uragon is gonna be the key quest, I believe. I'm just seeing what my options are. So we're gonna save the Uragon for last, just why I said that. We'll go ahead and get this one. Maybe get Defender, some fire resistance. Because they're both fire. Uragon also costs sleep, but I don't think Feline Grimmer would really help with that anyway. Like I said, they're both weak to water, but I don't want to use the Ludroth X. I don't think it's... Even with their water weakness versus the damage on the Gaiaker's Axe, I really don't think it would have been that big of a difference in DPS between the two weapons on these monsters. And plus the sharpness is just better on the Gaiaker's Axe right now. Did I get Polisher? I wasn't even looking. I did not. Oh, I wasn't looking for Polisher. I was looking for Defender. One of them said Polisher, but I think that one was like ice resistance, and like we don't need that. So fair warning, I might be about to cut 2 of the previous monsters, their little intro movies, I've had to cut out from videos because they got copyrighted. And not like a strike or anything, but like to affect the video potentially later, like it was the Borealis and the Giganox, so you guys might not get to see this cutscene, and I apologize. You're not, especially not going to see it right now because it's in 7, not 8. My bad. I don't know why I thought it was 8. Yeah, the Ignitor is one of my favorite, like, volcanic monsters, no lie. I wish they'd bring him back, but I don't think he's been seen since Generations Ultimate. The fun thing about him is his body is covered in magma, and as he, like, digs through the rock and walks in magma, it'll heat up, and you can attack him. You can use a fire weapon to melt the magma. Of course, he's resistant to fire, so you wouldn't be doing as much damage, but you'd be softening him up. See, he hit the ground with his beak, but now his beak's all molty. You can also use barrel bombs or the shots from a gun lance. Those work too. Pardon me, sir. Stamina back here. It would be great if I could hit your tail. And to get his tail off, you have to literally cut the magma off of it. So cutting his tail is literally a two-phase thing, which is just its whole own can of worms. Yeah, this fight's probably not going to go as quick as the Rathalos. Because one, he also has a little bit more health. I already got the magma off of his tail, so that's already going well. I thought it was fixed to burrow there for a second. Was not expecting the roar. There you go, give me that tail. You can also break the magma off of various parts of his body if you attack them enough. That makes them relatively vulnerable. I don't remember how well that works on his back though. His back's also like the hardest to break if you're not using like a bow gun or something. You have to hit like up by his spine. I can't just hit him in the belly. For the most part anyway. Attacks are fun when they land, aren't they? I was about to say, if Kayamba doesn't get hit while doing that dance, I'm going to be very impressed, but sadly. Come on, Ignitor. There you go. Break your beak. So, knocking the magma off his beak is like the equivalent of breaking it, so there's no further damage beyond that on his beak. On most of his body, anyway. But I think his tail is the only one that has damage beyond just taking the magma off. God. I was out of stamina and I couldn't really dodge. Where is my stamina going? Excuse me. Like that. Probably a good thing that he's leaving, because I need to recoup here. No, 5 means he's probably going to eat. He travels between 7, 5, and 8. 5 is usually where he eats, because he eats the Rhinopolis. And 10 is where his nest is. Managed to get that up. We hardened up. Ow. Thank you, Bonabra. Appreciate the input. What does that afflict me with? Oh, just all of my elemental resistance is down. Thanks. Big preach on that. Okay. Thought I was out of the... just skirt out of the range of that, but I guess not. Nope. That was almost a cart. Alright, go chest. There is an Ignactor Switch Axe. I don't know if I'm going to be going for it, though. Maybe just for the time being. But it's not the one I want to stay with. The Uragon one is the one I want to stay with. Actually, no, I think there's an Uragon and an Ignactor Switch Axe, but they're both high rank. That's right, they're both high rank. At this point in the game, I think the only fire Switch Axe you can have is Pekko. Weird that there's not a Rathalos Switch Axe in this game, but the Rathalos Switch Axe I think was introduced in 4 Ultimate. There you going. Trying to remember what that combo was. It might not even be in this game, but there's a move you do in axe mode, and then you can press the switch button, just combo into a morph slice. But I don't remember how to do it. Might have been introduced in the later game. I broke one of his legs. And there goes his back. Ow! Alright. Load back up here. We're through most of the fight at this point. I think from 8 is probably... depending how much damage I do to him while he's an 8, he might go straight to his nest after this. Pulling 50 more off, that's not good. There we go. Oh, he's limping. He's almost dead. I think he's trying to head to his nest now. I thought that would work. Where do you think you're going, mister? Oh, the tremors. Gotta love the tremors. I'm gonna go ahead and take this other first aid med here. And the paintball wore off. Great. Alright, I'd be willing to bet he's going to his nest though. He's pretty weakened now. It's still weird. Switching from the bow where you're just spamming arc shot to now using the switch axe. I feel like I'm actually playing the game. Is that weird to say? Because that's how it feels. That's one thing I could say about the switch axe. It's quite involved. More so than I would say the gun lance or the greatsword. Just in terms of how aggressive you get to be with it. Ow. Yeah, no. It's fine, I'll take the tremor. The tremor doesn't cause damage, ow, but that does. I love that he just has a laser that he fires. Oh. Dies halfway in the ground. That has the same energy of like Diglett used Dig, Geodude used Earthquake, Diglett fainted. It has that kind of energy. What just happened here? Just to die in the middle of a hole that you dug. Since I'm here. I mean, why not, right? We got a few seconds. Firestone, nice. They're a little bit harder to come by. Shard? 2 rush shards? Nice. Good haul this hunt. Good haul this hunt. I'll take the bone axe because I think I have to put upgrades to the Kurapeko switch axe. I'm gonna need a fire weapon before I can get to the Oregon one in high rank. Okay. Let me reset my inventory. We'll fight the Uragon, the low rank Uragon. That should unlock the Cetus, which we will save for the next video. I don't know why I put those cool drinks away. I'm going to need them. What do you guys got? Ivy Erector still, okay. Pretty decent stuff there. Cha-Cha, you have nothing. How dare you? Uragon uses fire. Not a whole lot of fire, but he does use fire. He's more of a brute force kind of thing, because I guess technically he is a brute wyvern. Get this done. It's Uragon, I believe, spawns in 6 when you first fight him. Uragon's like the Noctoid, though. He won't leave the volcanic areas. The 1 through 4, you'll never find him there. He doesn't go to 10, though. That's the Noctor's nest. So he usually stays in 5 through 8. Monsters don't go to 9, obviously, because I don't think a monster could fit in 9. Okay, so this is the Uragon, or as I like to call him, Chinsworth. Him and his subspecies and the Raudabon. I'll call them all Chinsworth for obvious reasons. I was like, well, there's no backing out of that. There comes the sleep gas. What a weird design for a creature. I mean, it's cool. Like, it is. I'm not gonna say he's not, but like, I gotta wonder how they came up with the idea. What if we made a monster and his primary weapon was chin? So bizarre. Cool, but bizarre. That wasn't the direction I wanted to dodge in. I wanted to turn around. I was literally holding down on the control stick to turn around the other way. And we see how that worked. And then I didn't even dodge past him. I just dodged right into his leg. Like a doofus. And he's about to pull off a sweet Sonic the Hedgehog up here. Watch him. I go fast. Ow. That's not that hard to avoid. Why did I get hit by that? Ow. Yeah, he flings the rocks off his tail, and when he hits the ground, he makes the rocks go boom. Nope. Said nope. I'm not even going to try to sever his tail, by the way. Could. But, you know. I don't want to. I was trying to think of a reason why I couldn't, and I'm like, oh, well, there's no real reason. I just don't want to. Plain and simple. Must you? Ow. Must you fart and then fart again, sir? Ow. He's gonna do a Sonic the Hedgehog again. See, you didn't hit me that time. Alright, he's walking away. No, I said Ergon doesn't go down to 1 through 4. I think he does go to 3 and 4. If I remember correctly. In certain situations, I think he does. Like, it's not typical, but he can, from what I remember. It's been a while since I've seen him go down there, but I think he can. Maybe I'm just thinking of Rathalos again, or Brachydios. I don't remember if Brachydios goes down there. It's been a while since I played 3 Ultimate. That level. If you're gonna pause, buddy, I'm gonna Elemental Discharge. I mean, you just kind of brought that on yourself, and please don't do that. I can't even fart, you don't have enough energy. What a sad, sad little man. Bad day for Chinsworth. Ow. Well. At least I didn't take damage. Reload this thing. Shockwave from his chin travels so far to the point of impact. Yeah. Thought I could iframe through that. That was incorrect. Can you stop with that? We've kind of established that's not working for you here. Well, I don't know if I can attack you in that area, because you're kind of in the transition, sir. Hold on, wait, I got this. Well, I finished my sharpen, that's all that matters. I didn't want to be up here by your face, but it was the hand I was dealt, sadly. So I probably shouldn't be standing that close to lava. Probably not good for my health. Alright, bigot. I'm gonna need you to just, like, stay down at some point. This is getting kind of ridiculous. How's this fight still going? You're not even limping yet. I imagine he's getting close. Usually he goes to 7 before he goes back to 6. If been doing enough damage, he would have just gone back to 6, but my DPS with this weapon is not that high. I think he might resist lightning. I don't know. I mean, this weapon doesn't have that high of a lightning attribute, but he might resist it. I don't remember. It makes sense considering how long this is taking. First aid med. Alright, can you, like, not be in the lava? I'm gonna go over here so you're not in the lava. I'm gonna kill these Zeroctor because I don't like them. Okay, scratch that. I'm going to attempt to kill these Zeroctor because I know they're gonna be problems. They do like to butt in the fight. Aragon, please. The rocks worked once. I'm not gonna fall for that again. I think I missed the discharge. Ow. In a sense, he's kind of similar to the Doramboros, just except for his, you know, tail, it's his face. That's gonna hit me. Kind of accepted my fate on that one. Gonna be over here. Thank you. I was like, is he gonna roll at me, or what are we doing here? Ah. Bro, you made me miss my discharge. No, I'd like it if you could just, you know, die. I'd like to be done with this quest now. Ow. Alright, we're good. Doing good, we're doing good. Okay. Lord of mercy. Why am I getting tense over low rank Uragon? Come on. Fought him I don't know how many times. As if you couldn't tell, I'm a master Uragon hunter. Yeah, he's gonna sleep, and there's really... I've gotta wait for him to wake up here in a second. Alright, what's the... Hold on. Watch that R button after a forward slash. Okay. Kind of a slow combo, but better than nothing, I suppose. Thank you, Jaja. Gotta go fast one more time while you still got the life in you. Ooh. Kinda hoping that would finish you off. It's just a little bit hoping for that. Too much to hope for? I know. Man can dream, though. My weapon bounced off something on him and I just was stunned from the deflection. Ah. Whoop. Bye. There we go. I don't have all day, buddy. Come on. Like, this video's gotta be up in, like, less than 4 hours. Yeah, I am behind on my recording. I was expecting you to be dead by now. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, you're just exceeding expectations, sir. While impressive, it's annoying. He's tuckered out now. Take one of these. All right. Another one bites the dust. And literally, except for the Cetus, that's the last low rank quest, I believe. It's all of them. That took like exactly 15 minutes. Oh no, it took more than 15 minutes. That took like 17 minutes. Wow, I was not paying attention to the clock. Oh well. Yeah, he's got a little bit of health. Just a little bit of health. No, we got him. We got him. As far as my controllers hasn't died yet. When I first installed this new battery, I got a new battery from iFixit, and it's like double the capacity of a regular gamepad battery. Somewhere around double. Not exactly double. Somewhere around double. It's definitely a lot more. And I first used it, I charged it and everything, and it died relatively quickly. Like, no better than the regular gamepad. And I was like, wow, it was useless. But my old battery was so bad, like, it didn't even matter. Like, it was unplayable unless it was plugged in. So I was like, 2 hours is better than no hours, I guess. And you can't see it on the screen now, but on my gamepad, it says it still has full battery. In between hunts on the loading screen, you'll see a battery gauge. Actually, let's see. What are we? Still full battery. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Alright, well, I gotta talk to everybody here. They're like, oh, the final battle's here. And I'm like, not yet. There's another Uragan quest. To capture the Uragan. Well, we're not going to do that right now. And then save Mocha Village, repel the Cetus. That one's relatively straightforward. we'll do that next time. We'll also finish up that Aragon quest. I think once you do that quest, though, it adds another Cetus quest to the level 5 list to, like, slay it or repel it. And that one I'm probably not going to do that one on recording. Well, because it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. It's just got the quest we have now, though, this one, the Save Moga Village. Once the Cetus takes a certain amount of damage, it'll just leave. Whereas the quest that'll come up after I finish this one, that Cetus quest, is you either kill it, or if you do enough damage to it before the 35-minute runs out, it'll flee. There's no, like, just getting it to that threshold and it fleeing anymore. But anywho, let me see if I can make anything fancy. Nope. I do want this, though, the Amber Slash. Barioth weapons are just good. They have good attack power. They always got good affinity. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at this one. I will admit, the Dragon Maiden Axe was cool as hell. The Rathian weapons are sick. That's one thing I always appreciated about Monster Hunters. The weapons always looked cool. Look at this. Look at these LBGs. Look at these. They're just fun to look at. I'm not gonna sit here and oogle them for too long because video's over. I gotta end it at some point. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like to let me know. Leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking about this game so far. I'm sorry I keep switching weapons. I would go back to Gun Lance, but it's another case of I don't think that would be super fun to watch. Well, I do love the Gun Lance. I don't know. I feel kind of switch-axy right now. And again, with the bow, spamming arc shot isn't fun, and it's probably not fun to watch. And I don't like the way the bow controls in later Monster Hunters between here and World, so we're just not going to worry about that. I think that's just about everything, though. By the next episode, I will have a different set of armor. I will have the water switch axe upgraded. I will have a fire switch axe, and I will have the ice switch axe from the Barioth. But that's all going to be stuff I got to do off camera, and I'm going to take care of that. So, but I'm not going to do anything y'all haven't seen already, other than just make weapons. I'm not going to fight anything new, I promise. But thank you all again so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.